Hello students, welcome to West Bengal English Medium Guide. Today I am going to give you the exercise and insight question answers from chapter 2, the Globe Latitudes and Longitudes from class 6 Geography book, West Bengal Board. Before we start, requesting you to like the video, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get further notifications from the channel on the right time. If you have any queries, then please let me know in the comment box, and if you have missed any video, then please check out the description box or playlist. You will find all the videos from there. So let's start. The globe, latitudes and longitudes. At first we have some objective parts. Number 1, choose the correct answer. Number A, choose the correct answer. Number 1, which of these divides the earth into two equal halves? Answer is number A, prime meridian. Number 2, the value of the equator. Answer is number A, 0 degree. Number 3, the torrid zone is the answer is number A, hottest zone. Number 4, in which hemisphere is the Arctic Circle located? Number A, northern. Number 5, which term is used to describe the true shape of the earth? That is answer number A, geoid. Okay, next number B, true or false. T for true and it for false. Number 1, all lines of the latitudes divide the earth into two equal halves. False. Number 2, the international date line passes through the middle of Pacific Ocean. False. Number 3, the standard meridian for India is 82.5 degree east. True. Number 4, the Antarctic Circle is located at 66.5 degree north. False. Number 5, the earth is divided into three climatic heat zones. That is true. Number C, match the columns. Number 1, prime meridian, that is number D, longitude 0 degree. Number 2, torrid zone, answer is number A, hottest region. Number 3, globe, answer is F, miniature replica of earth. Number 4, tropic of Cancer, answer is number E, 23.5 degree north. Number 5, Antarctica, answer is number C, frigid zone. Number 6, international date line, answer is number B, day and date change. Next is fill in the blanks. Number 1, the earth rotates on an imaginary line known as axis, which is tilted at 23.5 degree. Number 2, the latitudes and longitudes form a network of lines known as a grid. Number 3, there are 90 latitudes in each hemisphere. Number 4, the 4 annual seasons occur in temperate zone. Number 5, the maximum distance between any two longitudes is at the equator. Number 6, the international date line or IDL demarcates one calendar day from the next. Next one, question answer part. Number E, very short answer type questions. State the shape of and size of the earth, that is geoid. Number 2, what are longitudes and latitudes? Longitudes are imaginary horizontal lines which run parallel to each other. Latitudes are imaginary horizontal lines which run parallel to each other. Longitudes are a set of vertical imaginary lines which run from the north and south pole. Number 3, explain how the heat zones are demarcated on the globe. The heat zones are demarcated on the distance from the equator. Number 4, what is the axis of the earth? The axis of the earth is an imaginary line passing through the geographic center of the earth. Number 5, what is international date line? International date line runs from the North Pole to the South Pole and separates one calendar day from the next day. It helps to avoid confusion regarding day and date. Next one, number F1, how are places located on Earth? Latitudes help us to locate places on Earth. They help us understand the differences in weather and climate in different places since the sun's angle varies latitude. This in turn affects the temperature and the types of flora and fauna and that thrive in any area. Number 2, why is 180-degree longitude considered to be an important meridian? The 180-degree longitude serves as the basis for the division of the world into two primary time zones, Eastern Hemisphere and Western Hemisphere. The time difference across the 180-degree longitude is often used as a reference point for setting time zone. Number 3, what is the full form of GMT? What is its utility? The full form of GMT is Greenwich Meridian Time. Its utility lies in its role as a standard time reference for coordinating time across different regions and time zones globally. It serves as the basis for defining time differences for various time zones. Number 4, why is the value of each latitude followed by either the letter N or S? The latitude of a place in the angular distance of that place north or south of the equator measured in degrees, minutes and seconds from the center of the earth. For example, if place A is 40 degree to the north of the equator, it is expressed as 40 degree N, that means north. Similarly, a place 40 degrees south of the equator is expressed as 40 degree S. That's why the value of each latitude is followed either by the letter N or S. Number 5, describe the importance parallels of latitude. The important parallels of latitudes are as follows. Number A, equator measured as 0 degree is the longest parallel latitude. It is popularly known the Great Circle. It is a line of reference detecting position north or south of the globe. Number B, the Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north and the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south receive the direct rays of the sun. Number D, the Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north and the Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south experiences harsh climate conditions. These are the two regions which have 24 hours of sunlight or 24 hours of darkness. Next one, G. Number 1, what are the components of the grid system? Explain its working. The main components of the grid system are axis, equator, latitudes and longitudes. Axis. The axis of the earth is an imaginary line passing through the geographic center of the earth. It is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degree. The earth rotates around its imaginary line. The axis is marked as its two ends as the North Pole and South Pole. Equator, the other imaginary line passing through the center of the earth, is called the equator. It divides the earth horizontally into two equal halves called hemispheres. Latitudes help us locate places on the earth. They help us understand the difference in weather and climate of different places. Since the sun's angle varies with latitude, this in turn affects the temperature and the types of flora and fauna that thrive in any area. Longitude. Longitude measures how far east and west a location is from the prime meridian, which runs through, I have missed to write H, through Greenwich, England. It helps determine a specific location's position on the Earth's surface in relation to other locations alongside latitude. Next one, number 2. Classify and explain the heat zones of the world. The earth is divided into 3 heat zones, namely torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Torrid zone, that zone between the Tropic of Cancer And the Tropic of Capricorn is known as torrid zone. It is the hottest zone as the sun is directly over it. It experiences hot and humid climate throughout the year. Temperate zone. This zone is between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the north and Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle in the south. It experiences moderate climate due to the slanting rays of the sun. 4 annual seasons occur here. Frigid zone. This zone is between Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and Antarctic Circle and South Pole in the southern hemisphere. These regions are the coldest parts of the earth due to the absence of sunlight. Next, number 3. What do you understand by time zone? A time zone is a region of the earth that has the same standard time. It's determined by its distance from the prime meridian 0° longitude and is typically expressed as an offset from coordinated universal time UTC. Next one, differentiate age. Parallel and meridians. Parallels are lines of latitude that run parallel to the equator. Meridians are lines of longitude that run from the North Pole to South Pole, passing through both geographic poles. Number 2, under parallels. They are used to measure latitudes, which is the distance north or south of the equator expressed in degrees. Number 2, here under meridians, they are used to measure longitude, which is the distance east or west of the prime meridian expressed in degrees. Next, differentiate local time and standard time. Number 1, under local time. Local time refers to the time in which in a specific geographical location which may be adjusted for factors like daylight saving time or regional customs. Standard time on the other hand typically refers to the time within a time zone without adjustment for daylight saving time or other local variations. Number 2, local time may vary within that time zone due to adjustments or variations. Number 2, standard time is the baseline time for a given time zone. Next, differentiate number 3, torrid zone and frigid zone. Number 1, under torrid zone, the zone between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is known as torrid zone. Frigid zone, the zone between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere and the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere is known as frigid zone. Number 2, it is the hottest zone due to the sun is directly at least once during the solar year in this zone. Number 2, these regions are the coldest part of the earth due to the absence of sunlight and are generally covered with ice and snow throughout the year. Number 4, last differentiate from this chapter. Number 4, equator and prime meridian. Number 1, under equator, the equator is an imaginary line that divides the earth into the northern and southern hemisphere. Under prime meridian, number 1, the prime meridian is an imaginary line that divides the earth into eastern and western hemisphere. Number 2, under equator, the equator runs horizontally around the earth's center. Number 2, under prime meridian, the prime meridian runs vertically from the north pole to south pole. Number 3, the equator marks 0° latitude. Number 3, the prime meridian marks 0° longitude. These are the exercise question answers from this chapter. In the next video, I will provide the insight question answers from this chapter. So, till then, stay tuned. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon to get further notifications from the channel on the right time. If you have missed any video, then please check out the description box or playlist. If you have any queries, then please let me know in the comment box. So, we'll be back soon with the insight question answers from this chapter. Till then, take care and bye.